Hello friends, Lightman here with more Fantasy Quest. This time we're talking about cosmology, specifically the basics on time and the solar system. First of all, there's a term I will be using a lot that means something completely different to the real world and even how it's used in some games, and that world is zodiac. In Fantasy Quest, the zodiac signs are not tied to arbitrary groupings of stars, but instead to planets. As mentioned in the intro video, there are 13 planets, or at least planetary orbits. 3 of those orbits are dominated by unstable groups of debris, and are where spells like Meteor, Comet, Quasar, and the like draw their power from. One of these orbits is the focus of the games, the Serpentarius system. This orbit is home to 3 rocky worlds. Luna, a small, dense, red world, uninhabited for the most part. And then Terra and Gaia, twin satellites of Luna, linked by catastrophe and densely populated. At some point in the past, Terra, Gaia, and Luna were one world. A great calamity happened, and through eldritch means, the inner core of the planet was removed. This became Luna. And the outer crust was split in 2. This became Terra and Gaia. Both worlds are hollow and have floating continents. Where their rocky cores, Luna used to be, is now a portal to the far plane. The far plane, sometimes known as the Void, Mu, the Esper world, the Crystal world, or Land of Summoned Monsters, is an alternate dimension of pure magic. That will get its own dedicated video when I have worked out all the details. What's important is that the direct connection with the far plane is what causes phenomena such as Yogd, the Mist, Miasma, the Lifestream, and travel doors, the latter of which allow travel between planets. Now, to wrap things up, I will briefly discuss time itself. So, Fantasy Quest, as you can see on the screen here, utilizes a 365-day calendar, just like ours, to make it easy to talk about time, with each day being 24 hours, again, just like Earth, but that's where the similarities end. Each week has 10 days instead of 7, one for each of the elements. They're named after the elements mana, spirit, and any magical abilities, as in abilities that use MP or mist potential, gain +1 success factor on their corresponding day. It means they hit a little harder, they last a little longer, things like that. You will notice on this chart there's 2 TBDs. Yeah, there were only 8 mana spirits in Secret of Mana, and I need 10, so if anyone has suggestions for an ice and a lightning mana spirit name, it can be from the Espers that already exist in Final Fantasy, or some of the gods that may have been in Dragon Quest, or even Chrono Trigger. Well, first, there's Wisp Day. This is the day that gravity, the equivalent of moon magic, is strongest. Then comes Salamando Day, the day of fire. Then Undine, water. Then insert placeholder here for Ice Day. Then Dryad, the day of poison or acid. This is the equivalent of wood magic from Mana. I'm considering changing the poison element to acid element, just so I don't have both a poison and a poison status and a poison element. Then we reach the to-be-determined day of the lightning mana spirit, then Sylphid for wind, Noma for earth, Shade for shadow, and Lumina for holy. Now, each month consists of 3 weeks. Now, note, everything I'm going to discuss now may seem impossible in the real world, but there's magic. That's my explanation. I'm sorry if that's unsatisfying at the moment. So Each month has 3 weeks. During each week, a different moon is in the night sky uh, from the point of view of the planet that you're on in the Serpentarius system. On week 1, only Luna is visible in the sky at night as a red moon, and either Terra or Gaia, whichever planet you're not on, is faintly visible as a blue moon during the day. During week 2, both moons are visible at night, and over the course of the week, they seem to dance in the sky. And then on week 3, uh, Terra or Gaia is visible at night as a bright blue moon. Now, this is again where the zodiacs change things. Each month is assigned to a different zodiac sign. During that month, again, due to magic, the planet or astrological object tied to that zodiac is bright and high in the night sky. The others might be visible, but this one is dominant. In order from farthest away to the sun to closest, we have Aquarius, which is roughly where the Oort cloud would be in our solar system. It's close to a light year out from the sun, and it's a massive cloud and collection of comets and space dust and all sorts of other junk left over from the building of the solar system. Coming in from that, this is at roughly 3/4 of a light year out, is the hypothetical planet X. At least in our solar system, it's called Planet X or Nemesis. In Fantasy Quest, it is the planet of Pisces. Then, a little closer in, around the 150 to 300 AU or astronomical unit range, we have where the Kuiper Belt would be is the zodiac of Aries. Now we get a little bit closer, around 90-ish astronomical units, where the dual lesser planet of Pluto Charon would orbit. We have Taurus. Then where Neptune is, we have Gemini. Where Uranus is Cancer. Saturn is Leo. Jupiter is Virgo. Where the Jupiter-Mars asteroid belt is, that is the astrological sign of Libra. And yes, at that point, when the asteroid belt areas are visible in the night sky, it's a great cloud that you see that light up, kind of like the Milky Way does here on Earth. And then Scorpio is Mars. I'll get back to Serpentarius, or where the third orbit is Earth. Sagittarius is Venus, and Capricorn is Mercury. Now, Serpentarius, or the orbit that contains Terra, Gaia, and Luna, if you're doing your math, 12 signs of 30 days, that's 360. How do I have a 365-day year if I have 13 months? Well, Serpentarius isn't a month. At the beginning of winter, which is when Serpentarius, the week of Serpentarius happens, there's a strange 5-day period where nothing is visible in the sky. I mean, there are stars, but the other planets are dim. The 2 moons, you only see them during the day. All you see are dim stars, and that is when Serpentarius happens. It's considered a time of omens. All non-elemental magic is strong during this half a week. It's used for New Year's festivals and times to renew vows and contracts and things like that, as you can now see what I was reading off of underneath the section on the Zodiac. Well, this was a short one, and I'm sure it brought up a lot of questions and possibly raised some hackles. Please let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.